Okay, so tonight we're going to talk a little bit about what environmental health does. I want to keep this video short, so I'm going to be pretty brief. It's a pretty broad category. So right now I'm on the Central District Health website. They are out of Boise, Idaho. So we're going to go to environmental health. There's a whole bunch of things on there. We're just going to focus on one of those tonight. We're going to go to food. And what I want to do is most health departments, they will post their inspection results online. So as you go out to eat, say you're in a new town, say you're in your own town, you want to know how your favorite restaurant does, you can go on there, you can make an educated decision whether you want to go eat there. So we can click on inspections, and that's going to bring up this database. You can see they inspect a variety of things: child care, food. They also do some public health preparedness, swimming pools, solid waste, a variety of things. But we're going to focus on the food for tonight. So I'm going to go to search database. And there's two things I can do here. I can just hit start search if I don't know where I'm going for sure, if I just want to look and see. And it brings up the whole list, this particular page in groups of 20. You can look at them, see them. That's not what I want to do tonight. I have a specific one I want to look at because it's going to give you some good information. So this one is Ahi Sushi. So I'm just going to search that, and here it is, Ahi Sushi Bar. You can see they were issued a license in 2011, and that their license doesn't expire until the end of 2017. So they are current with their license. It's located in Eville, Idaho. So as an inspector, as I open this page, there's a couple things I see. One, I look back all the way back to their inspections. So they had a few violations early on when they first opened. I did some follow-up inspections. They got them corrected. 2012, they had an inspection. They didn't note any violations, and then they went and did another follow-up again and didn't note any violations. So I'm not sure why they did a follow-up there. You can look in 2013. They had 4 violations, 3 of which were critical. You can see here they have date marking, time as a public health control, toxic substances identified, and something wrong in their bathrooms. So the first thing I'd look at, just for me, is are they correcting the things they're supposed to? So right here we have time as a problem, as a public health control. Here we have it again in 2015. So they're not getting that down. It looks like that's a continual problem. Then if you come back here to 2014, they had 1 violation. That was their bare hand contact with ready-to-eat food. I'll explain a little more about what that is in just a second, but I don't have long here. So then I want to look at this inspection in particular. So if you look at this, clean hands, hand washing, they had a hand washing violation that particular time. Again, they had the bare hand contacts with ready-to-eat food again. So what that is, that means they're touching food that they shouldn't be. Time as a public health control, that means that they're not holding stuff hot or cold. It's probably their sushi rice. And so they keep it out for a certain amount of time. They've got to document that time. And after 4 hours, they have to throw that food away if it hasn't been used. They're either not documenting it or not discarding it. Thawing, that means they're thawing their foods improperly. They're probably thawing at room temperature rather than in a refrigerator, that type of thing. They're missing either thermometers or test strips, and they don't have any, their wiping cloth solution is not at the proper strength, or they're not using it properly. They're supposed to have a sanitizing solution that they're supposed to use. Due to time, I'm not going to go into these in detail, but you can see here they had 6 violations, 3 of which were critical. And then again, in the follow-up inspection, they still were having time as a control problem. So you can see here, you can go to this site, you can get a good idea of what they're doing. So that's a brief introduction on some of that. What I want you guys to do, I want you to go to your local environmental health website. I want you to pick out a program, whether it's the food safety, on-site septic systems, whatever you choose. I want you to look up something that your local environmental health department does, and I want you to write a brief post about that. So that's our assignment for this week, or for this next couple of days. I want you to work on that, and I look forward to seeing your responses. Thank you.